This is Midas Radio 90.5 FM, Unrivaled Entertainment Non-Stop.
Òṣèlú mi lọ́nà ire ayọ̀ mi, ẹ̀mí mímọ́ ló ṣàkóso ire ayé mi o. What I do with my life, if you know like I'm a Fatima. What I do with my money, if I go broke, I go container.
You're now hanging out with DJ Shafley.
But I'm sick of shit now, because Jack say I get money past your place. Oh, my G, Cholo, the legend of your own, my G, I'm on their own. My G, oh, shit. If you rubbish my talent, no be you are sick for, no be your apartment. I can tell that you live with your mommy and daddy at 35. Okay, even though I go see with Grammy. Ramadan, come up with vitamin C, want vitamin C, my G, show low, to the ground on your own, my G, I'm on your own, my G, show low, to the ground on your own, my G, I'm on your own. Everybody dúró, mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ bí mo ṣe nífẹ̀ẹ́. Dúró, mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ bí mo ṣe nífẹ̀ẹ́. Dúró, mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ bí mo ṣe nífẹ̀ẹ́. Dúró, mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ bí mo ṣe Ẹni bá lóhùn fẹ́ dínà ire ayọ̀ mi. o bóyá nínú ilé ní tàbí lẹ́yìn odi ọ̀rọ̀ àyájọ́ tinú bíbélì ní wàkà fún báwa ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ bá jọ á fi nà ara rẹ̀ ní ẹ̀mí mímọ́ ló gbà kẹ́sọ̀ ire ayọ̀ mi ẹ̀mí mímọ́ ló gbà kẹ́sọ̀ ire ayé mi o. Ire níwájú ire lẹ́yìn ire ní tèmi ire lọ́tún ire.
Midas Radio 90.5 FM. Máyíkú ò jẹ́ kájọ máa gbọ́. Midas Radio 90.5. Máyíkú ò jẹ́ kájọ máa gbọ́. Ó jura wọn lọ, gẹ́gẹ́ ju gbogbo lọ. Àgbàlẹ́tù, ọmọdé làwọn níbi ká ṣètò tó lọ́gbọ́n. Kákó lówó ọjà o, káké wọnú ẹ̀ o, káké bùgbẹ́jẹ́ o, ìròyìn tó jójú lówó. Lálẹ́ ìsásọ̀dún, ìbẹ̀lẹ̀ ó ti gbọ́. Adékìtì ṣáláwá o, tó bá ti rojìjì. Ọ̀gbẹ́kú oníbẹ̀ o, 90.5. Ọba òkè ló jíire wà fáàkùn kọ́. Midas Radio máa kó ẹ̀jẹ̀ lọ. Midas Radio 90.5. Àbá ọ̀pẹ́. Máyíkú ò jẹ́ kájọ máa gbọ́.
Àìbọ̀lùwà ṣòwò ká máa jèrè. Àìbọ̀lùwà ṣòwò ká máa jèrè. Èrè owó ajé ajé níyàwó. 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 Àìbọ̀lùwà ṣòwò ká má jèrè. Àìbọ̀lùwà ṣòwò ká má jèrè. Èrè owó ajé ajé níyàwó. Ajé o ajé níyà o ajé níyà ajé o ajé níyà èrè owó ajé níyà ajé o ajé níyà èrè owó ajé níyà ajé o ajé níyà.
Bàbá kọ̀mándà máa gbóhùn sáfẹ́fẹ́.
Fara rẹ̀ súnmọ́ Ọlọ́run. Fara rẹ̀ súnmọ́ Ọlọ́run.
ẹ káàárọ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ lórí ọ̀fẹ́ láti máa gbọ́ wa nítòní iléeṣẹ́ Midas Radio láti ń kí yín pé kẹ́ ẹ lówó kẹ́ ẹ tà kẹ́ ẹ jèrè kẹ́ ẹ bímọ kẹ́ ẹ lálàáfíà kí gbogbo nǹkan kó rọ̀ṣọ̀mù fún gbogbo wa a ní ẹ káàárọ̀ ẹ kú ojúmọ́ ẹ sì ṣe tó yẹ pé ẹ ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí àkọ́tún ètò èrò ọjà fún tòní Midas Radio 90.5 FM Adó-Èkìtì láti ń kàn sí yín ojú òpó Facebook láti ń dúró at Midas Radio 905 làdírẹ́sì wa ń bẹ̀ at Midas Radio 905 lójú òpó Facebook ẹ dákun ẹ bá gbà á bó ti rí lọ́tẹ̀ yìí ẹ fomi lò bẹ́ẹ̀.com ṣó ti yé yín bá òun ẹ lágbára Ọlọ́run gbogbo nǹkan ó padà bọ̀ sípò bá ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jẹ́ ti Elédùmarè ní kíákíá láì ní fi ọ̀tá pè á ní ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o gbogbo ẹ̀yin èjìká tí ò jẹ́ kẹ́ wù bọ́ torí pé tí èjìká bá ti yẹ̀gẹ̀rẹ̀ aṣọ ó padà yẹ̀gẹ̀rẹ̀ náà ni àmọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ dìgírí dìgbàró pẹ̀lú wa yóò yẹ yín kò ní yẹ ẹ̀ lẹ́ owó tẹ́ fi ra dátà kò ní tán o kìtìkìtì dátà ò ní bá yín o lágbára Elédùmarè íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì yín yóò mọ̀ já geere ní gbogbo ìgbà ká lè mọ̀ ríra wa gbọ́ ká lè mọ̀ ríra wa wò kẹ́ lè bá wa pín ètò yìí kẹ́ lè bá wa fi àtàǹpàkò kẹ́ láìkì rẹ̀ kẹ́ sì bá wa fi èrò ọkọ̀ yín ṣọwọ́ sóhun kóhun tá a bá sọ èrò ọjà Midas market látún ti gbédé lóòrọ̀ tòní. Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ káàkiri àwọn ọjà wa láyìíká wa àti láyìídà? Ẹ wò ó, a ní ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa bù yín gbọ́ ni gẹ́gẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ti mọ̀ ọ́n bí ìṣe wa lọ́sọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ látago 9 wàago 10 lórí ètò èrò ọjà. Ìyálọ́jà yín méjèèjì àti dé o. Motúnráyọ̀ Ògúndélé ìyálọ́jà Midas ni ó kí yín pé ẹ káàárọ̀.
Èmi náà mọ̀ tún kí yín ní tòórọ̀ yìí ẹ kú ojúmọ́ ẹ tún kú ìtẹ́tí gbọ́ wá lóòrọ̀ yìí a dúpẹ́ pé gbogbo bá ti ń lù ní dún lọ́dọ̀ tí gbogbo bá ti ń jù sí yín lẹ̀ ń bá wa hàn àjọṣewọ̀ ò sì ní pinkin lọ́la ọba dẹ́dà gẹ́gẹ́ bí àdúrà tí Motúnráyọ̀ Ògúndélé ti gbà pitipiti dẹ́tà òní bá yín ò gbogbo àwọn kan wà tó ṣe pé èkùrọ́ lalábàákú ẹ̀wà àwọn àti Midas àmọ́ rírì yín o kò sì ní ku ẹ̀yin nìkan nígbà tẹ́ ẹ bá nídìí àwọn èèyàn òtútù èèyàn ò ní mú yín lágbára Ọlọ́run kò sì ní kó ẹ̀yin nìkan láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà náà gbogbo rẹ̀ ó rọ̀ṣọ̀mù tí gbogbo rẹ̀ ó padà bọ́ sí ojú ọwọ́ bá ti ń ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ àmọ́ lọ́ọ́lọ́ báyìí ojú òpó Facebook wa ní kẹ́ ẹ máa bọ̀ at Midas Radio 905 àtòrí Radio Garden wa Midas Radio 90.5 FM lè máa fi gbọ́ wa ìyẹn online radio òun ni à ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí àkọ́tún ètò èrò ọjà níbi tá a ti mọ́ yànnàná àwọn nǹkan tí bá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin ọjà gbogbo bí bá ti ń lọ bí ó ṣe rọ̀ṣọ̀mù fáwọn tí ń tajà bí ó ṣe rọ̀ṣọ̀mù fáwọn tí ń rajà tí ìgbé ayé gbẹdẹmukẹ yóò fi dé fún gbogbo wa òun náà ni à ń ṣe ní orí ètò yìí ẹ tún wà nǹkan fìdílé nǹkan èyíkéyìí ohun tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń bá ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí ẹ mọ̀ bá a bọ̀ lórí ètò èrò ọjà àdẹ̀kú ọdún àná gbogbo àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ẹ̀mí wo ṣe ọ̀pọ̀ rẹ̀ láyé o gbogbo ìwé mímọ́ ni ẹ wá sí ọ̀dọ̀ mi gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ń ṣiṣẹ́ tí a di ẹrù wúwo lé lórí gbogbo rẹ̀ náà ni yóò dẹrùn fún gbogbo wa ayé ìrọ̀rùn yóò dé bá gbogbo wa. Banke Fajuyi lórúkọ tèmi ń jẹ́ alóhuntẹ́ èbó òní èbó òdúdú mi tútù ẹ wá nǹkan fìdílé ẹ mọ̀ bá bọ̀ lórí ètò lóòrọ̀ yìí.
ẹ ṣeun.
ọmọ ní Olúwa
ọmọ inú sì ní èrè rẹ̀.
àwọn èwe Children's Day 2026 tún ti bá wa láyọ̀.
ẹ̀yin èwe ẹ kú ọdún o.
ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ti mọ̀ wá tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ gbọ̀ngàn nìkan wá jẹ́ láwùjọ òkúta àwọn iléeṣẹ́ rédíò tó gbàràwọ̀ nílẹ̀ yìí Midas Radio 90.5 FM Adó Èkìtì àrà ọ̀tọ̀ ní tiwa lọ́dọọdún.
Children's Day 2026 àyájọ́ àwọn ògo wẹrẹ tó máa wáyé lọ́jọ́ 17 oṣù karùn-ún May 27 ọdún yìí.
a ti pèsè ìgbádùn ọlọ́kan-ò-jọ̀kan pẹ̀lú ẹ̀bùn rẹpẹtẹ fáwọn ọmọ yín lọ́jọ́ náà ẹ má mísì ẹ o.
torí ilé-iṣẹ́ Midas Radio 90.5 FM Adó Èkìtì a tún ti múra sílẹ̀ dè yín lọ́dún yìí. ẹ kú ojú lọ́nà.
Hello, children. Happy Children's Day. Come join and say the world is shining for us.
And it's the biggest children's fun fair of the year again. Midas Radio 90.5 FM presents another season of unlimited fun at the Midas Radio Children's Day Fun Fair 2026.
A moment of laughter in the world of fun and excitement, and the playground of dreams come alive.
There will be thrilling games, bouncing castles, music that keeps you dancing.
Lots of gifts to win, sweet treats to enjoy, and surprises you won't want to miss.
Tell your friends, your siblings, and everyone in your neighborhood. It's going to be fun!
Get ready for a day where happiness has no limits.
The Midas Radio Children's Day Fun Fair is coming soon.
It's going to be loud, fun, and memorable.
Don't miss it.
Happy Children's Day. Let's laugh and play. Sing and dance in a bright new way.
a tún ti dé lọ́dún yìí ò bá a ṣe ń dé lọ́dọọdún.
àwa ewé ìwò yìí Olúwa jẹ́ ká bá pátápátá o.
ẹ kúkú ti mọ̀ wá tẹ́lẹ̀ nílé iṣẹ́ Midas Radio 90.5 FM wípé
alára
mára àgbà yìí dání wá lọ́jọ́kọjọ́. àyájọ́ àwọn èwe ìyẹn Children's Day tọdún yìí yóò dùn yóò lárinrin ju tàtẹ̀yìnwá lọ. oríṣiríṣi ètò alárinrin láti là kalẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn ẹ̀bùn lọ́lọ́kan òjọ̀kan láti lè jẹ́ kí àwọn èwe wa mọ̀ wípé a rí wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀bùn tó dára láti ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run àti láti lè jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ fún ọ wípé àwọn gangan lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la wa.
Children's Day tọdún yìí ti ń ṣe 27th of May níléeṣẹ́ Midas Radio 90.5 FM á tún dùn gbọ́ngbọ́n á tún kàn sí.
ẹ̀yin èwe o ọdún yìí tún ti dé ẹ kú ojú lọ́nà.
Àìbọ̀lúwa ṣòwò ká máa jèrè èrè owó ajé ajé níyàwó èrè owó ajé ajé níyàwó. Èrè owó ajé ajé níyàwó. Èrè owó ajé ajé níyàwó. Àìbólúwa ṣòwò ká má jèrè. Àìbólúwa ṣòwò ká má jèrè.
ẹ ṣeun tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa tó bá ṣe pé ìgbà àkọ́kọ́ yín rèé àbẹ́yìn ṣẹ̀ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa ètò irọ́ ọjà ní bá fẹ́fẹ́ ṣeré lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nílé iṣẹ́ Midas Radio 90.5 FM tí ń bẹ nílùú Àdó Èkìtì ẹ ti mọ̀ níṣe wá ní pé gbogbo ọjọ́ sátidé báyìí tágo 9 bá ti lù là ń gbé ètò yìí wá sí ẹnu ọ̀nà yìí tá a sì jọ gbádùn ara wa di aago 10 òwúrọ̀ òní ò wá níyàtọ̀ a ti yà káàkiri láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọdún yìí àti mú wá lóríṣiríṣi àwọn nǹkan tó wọ́n nínú ọjà àwọn nǹkan tó tún wálẹ̀ àwọn nǹkan tó rọjú àwọn nǹkan tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó ṣẹ́wárí tòní tá à ń lọ yìí ìmọ́tótó lóòótọ́ àti sọ́rí dáadáa àmọ́ wọ́n ní kokoko báyìí là ń rọ́fà kínní kan ìmọ́tótó
ìjọ tó bá sì ká láàlẹ̀ yàn dìkúkúdó
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìmọ́tótó ló ń ṣẹ́gun àrùn gbogbo tidiness around the market ó wà very very important tidiness mi ò lè imagine pé mo fẹ́ ra gàrí nsìn ẹni tó tẹ̀ ń ta gàrí orí gọ́tà ló pàtẹ sí àwọn eṣinṣin gbogbo ẹ̀ ẹ̀yin wọléwọlé wa àmọ́ rírì yín o àwọn àjọ kólẹ̀kódọ̀tí náà àmọ́ rírì yín àmọ̀pẹ́ ń ṣiṣẹ́ yín àmọ́ ẹ tún bá wa jáwé sóbì iṣẹ́ yìí dáadáa torí ìrọ̀rùn igi báyìí ní ìrọ̀rùn ẹyẹ tó bá rọ àwọn ará ọjà lọ́rùn yóò rọ àwa náà lọ́rùn àbíbò lèèyàn ṣe fi owó ọ̀wọ́n á lọ fi rajà ọ̀wọ́n ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó tidiness around the market ó wà very important ẹlòmíà wò pé gọ́tà yẹn ṣèbókè ni ó darí sí òjò afẹ́rọ̀ báyìí gbogbo pàǹtí tó bá ṣe wíì nínú gọ́tà ẹlòmíì dẹ̀ ní dustbin tó gbé sí ṣọ́ọ̀bù rẹ̀ ẹnu ọ̀nà ṣọ́ọ̀bù báyìí náà ni àwa jẹ́ kó kún débi pé àwọn eṣinṣin ọmọ ṣeré ń bẹ àwọn oríṣiríṣi kòkòrò ọmọ ṣeré ń bẹ nǹkan tí òye wa ni pé gbogbo àwọn ìdọ̀tí tó bá wà ní surroundings wa ó ní àwọn kòkòrò tó ṣe pé wọ́n máa ń gbé tó ṣe pé ó lè fa àìlera fún àgọ́ ara wa òun la fẹ́ mẹ́nubà ní ti òwúrọ̀ yìí o bá a ṣe lè ṣe tá a mọ mójútó àwọn surroundings ṣọ́ọ̀bù wa tí n bá tọ́jú àyíká ṣọ́ọ̀bù mi tẹ́ni tí ń bẹ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi náà tọ́jú àyíká ṣọ́ọ̀bù rẹ̀ ẹni tó tẹ̀lé náà tọ́jú àyíká ṣọ́ọ̀bù rẹ̀ ṣe rí pé gbogbo rẹ̀ yóò so èso rere fún gbogbo wa nítorí gbogbo wa wà ní àyíká tó wà ní mímọ́ tónítóní àbí mo tún ayọ̀ bò lọ ti rí sí.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni yàrá ìyálọ́jà Banke Fajuyi kó òun látẹ̀kan ò ní sọ̀rọ̀ sọ lágbára Ọlọ́run ní tí Banke ń sọ yìí ó jẹ́ ní tó ṣe pàtàkì tó sì ṣe kókó tí a bá wà níbì kan tá a ti ń ṣe káràkátà ó wà expected of us pé ó yẹ kí irú ibẹ̀ kó lè mọ́ dáadáa tó bá ti mọ́ nígbà yẹn làálàá làáfíà níbi tá a jókòó sí tó bá ti mọ́ nígbà yẹn làá lè jẹun bá a bá ṣe lè jẹun tó bá ti mọ́ nígbà yẹn ló jẹ́ pé àáráyè rí àwọn oníbàárà tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n wò pé àyíká ibi tí lágbájá ti ń tajà ẹ̀ ó mọ́ àyíká ibi tí làkàṣègbè tó ti ń tajà ẹ̀ ó mọ́ ibẹ̀ lèmi ó lọ o ìyá alágbájá táyì náà bá ti fẹ́ lọ rajà ibi báyìí ní kẹ́yà sí o torí pé ó máa ń mọ́ ní tí a ní ká sọ rèé nípa bẹ́ẹ̀ Bánkẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa gọ́tà lóòótọ́ àti lódodo ni ló jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn kan wá ní gọ́tà yẹn iṣẹ́ ìjọba ni èmi ò lè wá máa gbá gọ́tà ìdọ̀tí sì pọ̀ nínú gọ́tà o bẹ́ẹ̀ ibi tó pa ọjà sí kò jìnnà sí gọ́tà àwọn ìkan náà ni wọ́n ń dọ̀tí gọ́tà tí gọ́tà tó fi ń dọ̀tí ṣó yí ọba àwọn Bánkẹ́ wọ́n wà ní rárá o kò dé tọ̀dọ̀ mi o wọ́n wà tún mú yòókù ilẹ̀ tí wọ́n bá tún gbá àfi yìí wọ́n tún gbà sínú gọ́tà
ọlọ́jà mi gan ò ní dustbin nínú ṣọ́ọ̀bù
wọ́n tún gbà sínú gọ́tà
bọ́ bá ti ń gbálẹ̀ gọ́tà náà ń dà sí
gbogbo gọ́tà àwa ti ń ba ìdọ̀tí wa pìtì mu síbẹ̀ ibẹ̀ náà látùpà ọjà wa sí àwa ní kò kàn mí tá a bá ní kò kàn mí tí lágbára ní pé kò kàn mí táyì náà ní pé kò kàn mí ṣe rí i pé Ọlọ́run ní já invite wàhálà fúnra wa ní tó tún wá jẹ́ apá kejì ń bẹ̀ ní pé àwọn ọlọ́jà tó jẹ́ pé a máa fẹ́ràn láti to ẹrù sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ọ̀nà ibẹ̀ ni àádúró sí táàtì ta ọjà wa ibẹ̀ là ń pààkì là ń to ọjà sí.
àwọn ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ gan lọ́jà wọn ò wá ní ríbi gbà.
Bánkẹ́ ní sùúrù o àwọn kan tẹ̀ tí wá wá ṣé o mọ̀ pé àwọn kan wà wọn ò ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù wọ́n kàn ní jẹ́ sáré tà kí n tètè kúrò bí tó wá rí àwọn kan wá wà tó jẹ́ kí wọ́n ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù láti inú ṣọ́ọ̀bù láti tó ẹrù wọlé láti wọ́n àtòdé ta ni àtòdé ta pátápátá lẹ́sẹ̀ títì náà máa tó dé tẹ́ ẹ bá wá to ọjà sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ títì ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ ó kọjá o onímọ́tò ó kọjá ọ̀kadà ó kọjá ṣó wá rí kọ́ máa to ọjà síta ní títì yìí kì í ṣe nǹkan tó bójú mu kì í sì ṣe pé àìṣe pariwo rẹ̀ lórí ètò yìí gbogbo ìgbà la mọ́ ń sọ ẹ mọ́ to ọjà sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ títì ẹ palẹ̀ ọjà yín mọ́ kúrò lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ títì àwọn èèyàn kúkú rí
alájẹ yín yóò wá
ṣé wàá tún rí bòmí tí wọ́n wà
kọ́nà tọ́jà yín bá dáa táyìíká yín wà mímọ́ tó ní sọ
wọ́n wà yín kan ṣé rí ibòmí tí wọ́n wà tó jẹ́ pé àwọn òpó iná tó ń bẹ láyìíká ọjà òpó iná tó ń bẹ láyìíká ọjà àwọn wáyà iná tó ń bẹ láyìíká ọjà tí ò dúró re ẹ dákun gbogbo ẹni ọ̀rọ̀ yìí bá kàn ẹ bá a lọ síbẹ̀ kẹ́ ẹ bá wa mójútó o torí òjò ti rọ̀ ní ìsìn òjò ti rọ̀ ní ìsìn.
dákun mo fowó àtọmọdé ọlẹ́nu jẹ́ sáré fi kún eléyìí tó sàn àwọn míì á tún wá to ọjà sábẹ́ high tension.
lábẹ́ wáyà iná
tó yẹ pé tó bá ṣe gẹ̀rẹ̀ báyìí orí olódì
yóò láǹdì wálẹ̀ ni.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni yóò láǹdì sí àwọn kìíní ìkù díẹ̀ káàtó àjọ tó bá ń bẹ nígbọnú rẹ̀ ẹ dákun ẹ bá wa wo àwọn tí ṣọ́ọ̀bù wọn bá wà kì í ṣe pé bóyá aníkan winch on tí bí ó ti dáa náà ni Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ká rí aburú o ìjàmbá bí ò sì níkàn wá lágbára Ọlọ́run nítorí ṣọ́ọ̀bù tó wà lábẹ́ high tension àbáyé tó kàn déédéé tó gbé umbrella tó dúró sábẹ́ high tension tẹ́nìtì bá ṣẹlẹ̀ tọ́rọ̀ náà bá ṣẹlẹ̀ tí wáyà yẹn bá ń bọ̀ orí ẹni olódì ẹni yẹn àbórí ṣọ́ọ̀bù yẹn gangan.
ṣèbí nìkan bí ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì sí bí oṣù tó kọjá nínú ọjà Bísí ládóńbí ni ló dàbí pé wọ́n ní ọkọ̀ àjàgbé tírélà ló ń bọ̀ tó forí gbé wáyà gbígbé tó forí gbé wáyà tó ń gbé lọ ni ló dàbí pé kínní òpó iná bá yí lulẹ̀ díẹ̀ ló kù Ọlọ́run ló ṣọ́ ẹ̀mí obìnrin kan àti obìnrin kan tún padà wá sọ fún mi pé àǹtí o pé báyìí pé Ọlọ́run ló yọ ọmọ òun ó wá ṣẹlẹ̀ léra lórí pójò ń rọ̀ torí pé wáyà iná ò dúró dáadáa tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn ò sí lára níbi tó wà ṣó mọ̀ pé ó ṣeéṣe kó jẹ́ pé òpó náà yóò wulẹ̀ yí lulẹ̀
jẹ́jẹ́ ni táwọn àjọ apínnáká wọ́n sì
ṣùgbọ́n
máa ṣiṣẹ́ wọn
níbi tí ọjà bá wà ó yẹ kó jẹ́ pé àyíká ibẹ̀ gbogbo nǹkan tó bá ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ọjà pátápátá ó yẹ kó mọ̀ dúró dáadáa ó yẹ kó mọ̀ dúró dáadáa torí ọjà jẹ́ ibi tó jẹ́ pé àwọn èèyàn lè ṣaláì má lọ sí lójúmọ́.
ó dẹ̀ ojúmọ́ báyìí ilé ìjọsìn bó ṣe ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ni Sunday ló mọ̀ ń kún jù bó ṣe mọ́ṣáláṣí ọjọ́ Jímọ̀ ló mọ̀ ń kún jù bó ṣe rí ọjà yẹn from Monday to Sunday ó máa kún ni.
kílíọ̀m ni
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni lójoojúmọ́ kí ó yẹ kí anything ibi tó bá ti jẹ́ pé ó máa ń gba àlejò èrò lójoojúmọ́ gbogbo àwọn safety measure ibẹ̀ ló yẹ kó dúró déédéé wọ́rú wáyà tí ó jábọ̀ nǹkan pé náà wà so mọ̀ pé téèyàn bá tẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ ó lè fa nǹkan míì tó kù
already
àbáwọn àyíká ilẹ̀ tó jábọ́ sí yẹn gan ó lè ṣe nǹkan míì torí gbogbo ẹ̀ ti tutù ó lè mọ ṣọ́ọ̀kì ẹ dákun àwọn àjọ tí bá ń bẹ nígbọ̀nù rẹ̀ àwọn àjọ tí ń bẹ nígbọ̀nù ọjà mo ṣàmì pé àjọ ti ìjọba kan wà tó ṣe pé ojúṣe wọn ni láti mójútó gbogbo ọjà ẹ dákun gbogbo ohun tó bá ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ọjà ẹ jẹ́ ká máa take gbogbo àwọn safety measures inú ọjà ká máa take ká mú as priority nítorí pé mò ń lọ mò ń bọ̀ mo fẹ́ lọ tajà mò ń lọ mò ń bọ̀ mo fẹ́ lọ rajà ẹni bá mórí délé náà kì í káàbọ̀.
ṣé rí èyí tá à ń sọ yìí ó dùn dáadáa yóò sì wù wá kí ẹ bá wa dá sí i lójú òpó Facebook wa at Midas Radio 905 ẹ fi èrò ọkàn yín ṣọwọ́ sí i tó bá níbòmíì tẹ́ rò pé ó ṣe pàtàkì náà tá àti ìmẹ́nubà ẹ lè bá wa sọ nípa rẹ̀ at Midas Radio 905 lẹ́tì rí wa kétékété wò lójú òpó Facebook tẹ́sì fi èrò ọkàn yín tẹ́sì ṣọwọ́ sí i fún wa Bánkẹ́ o ibì kan wá wà o tí ó wù mí kó jẹ́ pé yóò mọ̀ rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ní gbogbo ògbà lágbègbè ọjà ṣé orí àwọn kan wà tó yẹ pé agbófinró ni wọ́n bí a level wọn ò tó ti ọlọ́pàá o àmọ́ agbófinró dúró kálọ kábọ̀ lójú títì wípé kí láyìíká ọjà ó yẹ kí traffic warden kó máa wà láyìíká ọjà in the sense that tí mọ́tò bá ń bọ̀ tàbí tọ́lọ́kadà bá ń bọ̀ àwọn èyí ni ó lè darí wọn ṣé mọ̀ pé àyíká ibì kan máa wà tó yẹ pé bí irú Fajuyi nìsín ṣé mọ̀ pé iná bẹ́ẹ̀ iná green iná red iná dúró iná mọ́ lọ iná ní sùúrù ṣùgbọ́n lórí àwọn ibì kan wà àárín ọjà ni tí wọn ò sí ń bẹ̀.
ìyẹn àwọn àjọ tí ń mójútó kálọ kábọ̀ ọkọ̀ nípínlẹ̀ Èkìtì kìí ṣe dandan kó jẹ́ pé títì ńlá náà máa dúró sí àwọn àárín kan wà nínú ọjà ṣó mọ́nú ọjà ibi ọ̀nà post office láàrin ọjà yẹn tó lọ sí ṣerégúrù náà kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ àti ó yẹ káwọn kan wà.
gbogbo bẹ̀ náà ti jápọ̀ tí ọjà ti ní gbogbo ẹ̀ka dé sàlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́. ṣọlẹ́lẹ̀ tí ó jáde láti ọjà ọba tó jáde lọ sí ọ̀nà tó jáde lọ sí Catholic Church yìí tó jáde ó yẹ kán wà ń bẹ̀ náà ó yẹ kán wà ń bẹ̀ nítorí pé. tó jáde sọ́nà níwájú Wema Bank náà
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tó jáde síbẹ̀ ó yẹ kán wà mẹ́ẹ̀ nítorí pé mọ́tò ń bọ̀ lókè mọ́tò ń bọ̀ nísàlẹ̀ another mọ́tò ń bọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ti di oríta mẹ́ta gbogbo ibi tó bá jẹ́ oríta mẹ́ta tí mọ́tò bá ń gbà nínú ọjà ó yẹ kí àwọn àjọ tó ń mójútó àmọ́ pé à ń ṣiṣẹ́ yín o kùndùsì yín o àmọ́ rírì yín àmọ́ ẹ bá wa fi kún kí ààbò tó péye.
ṣé o tiẹ̀ wá rí Bánkẹ́ à ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ọjà Adó Èkìtì à ń fi ṣe àpẹẹrẹ lẹ́yìn tó ṣe pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe rí lóòótọ́ ṣé orí bí àárín post office yẹn níbi post office ní rádàbà tó wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n tiẹ̀ wá ní post ibẹ̀ post wọn wà ń bẹ̀ bí ilé àwọn kìíní àwọn tó ń ta aṣọ kòtò ibẹ̀ ni wọ́n kó aṣọ lé lórí nísìn tó sì jẹ́ pé àwọn agbófinró ló yẹ kó wà níbẹ̀ ìkíní àwọn agbófinró ni wọ́n sì kọ orúkọ àwọn agbófinró sí ṣùgbọ́n ọjà ni wọ́n ti fi ń tà nísìn aṣọ ni wọ́n kó lé lórí pé kí wọ́n fi ń ta aṣọ
wọ́n hangi jíǹsì sí
ni wọ́n fi ń ta aṣọ nísìn lẹ́yìn tó sì jẹ́ pé ara àwọn ìdúróore inú ọjà nírú nǹkan báyìí tó wà fún ó yẹ kí àwọn ọlọ́pàá kálọ kábọ̀ kí ó lè wà nú ọjà àwọn ọlọ́pàá tí wọ́n lè máa bá wa mú àwọn tó bá jalè ó yẹ kí wọ́n lè wà nú ọjà àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n lè mọ̀ jẹ́ kí wàhálà ó mọ̀ sí bóyá ìyá alágbájá nájà kò nájà dáadáa wọ́n wá fẹ́ máa búra wọn àbí wọ́n fẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ ìyí gan ó tún rọrùn fún àwọn ìyá lọ́jà yóò múṣẹ́ rọrùn fún wọn torí tó bá lẹ́nikẹ́ni tó bá fẹ́ ṣe anyhow òun gan náà máa sí anyhow nínú ọjà wọ́n tètè mọ́wọ́ ìwálẹ̀ tó bá mọ̀ pé ọlọ́pàá àbágbófinró wọ́n bẹ nínú ọjà ṣebí àwọn NSCDC àjọ civil defence ebi ìgbà kan bẹ tó jẹ́ pé inú ọjà ni wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ tó ń kọ́kọ́ dà wọ́n sínú ọjà kó tó di pé wọ́n wá upgrade wọ́n gbà yẹn mo ní ẹ̀gbọ́n kan gbà yẹn nígbà tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbaṣẹ́ ọjà ni wọ́n máa ń designate ẹ̀ sí tí bá ti wá rẹ́wà ní ẹ̀pẹ̀lẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ọjà tó ní ọlọ́pàá ọjà ni mo pé bọ̀dá yẹn ṣé tó wá wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé kò sọ ọlọ́pàá ọjà mọ́ nìsín di ó lé ọlọ́pàá ọjà tá a máa rí àwa ṣùgbọ́n àwọn kan náà wà o tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa ń kó ẹrù wọ́n tiẹ̀ kó ni wọ́n kó gbogbo rẹ̀ bíi wọ́n ṣáà kó ṣùgbọ́n ẹ jẹ́ ká máa wo tàwọn ọlọ́jà òun náà pé owó náà fi ń rà.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni àwọn míì gan wọn ọkàn tiẹ̀ ní kó ẹrù wọ́n wá máa bàjẹ́ wọ́n máa lájú.
wọ́n máa la nǹkan mọ́ wọ́n máa bàjẹ́ ẹ ká máa wo kó náà fi ń rà á tí a bá ti wá sọ fún wọn títí tí wọn ò bá ti gbọ́ ẹ jáwèé fún wọn kán sanwó.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ jáwèé fún wọn kán sanwó kì í ṣe pé nǹkan tó ń fi
gbogbo àná la ní human feeling do you understand tá a bá sì bọ́ sọrun wa yẹn tá a bọ́ sílẹ̀ ẹ má ò gbàgbé pé a sì máa padà lọ sínú ọjà lọ ra nǹkan àwọn èèyàn iná láti padà bá pàdé so what goes around comes around.
ẹ jẹ́ ká fi ọmọlúwàbí
ìyẹn á tún jẹ́ kí owó gan tún wọlé sápò ìjọba sí so ìwọ tó bá sanwó lé ní owó ẹ̀gbọ́nràn tó san lé ní ọlá òtún ní ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀
bóyá gbogbo owó tó pa lójúmọ́ 10,000 ó fi 2,000 naira ó fi sanwó lé ní ọlá irú ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ amúra wípé 2,000 tó fi gbára lánàá yẹn o òun tún lè fi gbára ẹ dákun ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé ẹgbẹ́
yóò tún lè sensitize ẹlòmíì pé à mọ́mọ́ kẹrù rẹ sí títì.
kì í ṣe gbogbo ọjà ló ní police station àwọn ọjà at least ó ní police post náà máa ń pè bó tẹ̀ ṣe kékeré báyìí mobile police kì í ṣe gbogbo ọjà ó láwọn ọjà kan tí ò ní ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé ìgbésẹ̀ lórí rẹ̀ nítorí pé kán tó dé àgọ́ ọlọ́pàá pé àfẹjọ́sùn àbí kán tó pè wọ́n pé kinní
gbogbo ẹ̀ ó ti wà
gbogbo ẹ̀ ó ti.
mo rántí ìgbà covid-19 gbà yẹn mobile court ń bẹ ìwọ tán bá ti mú tó o bá ti lo nose mask àbí tó o ṣe ń tó yẹ kó o ṣe lórí ọ̀rọ̀ covid kò covid kí wọ́n ti gbé ọdẹ ilé ẹjọ́ alágbèéká
ibẹ̀ náà ti dájọ́ rẹ̀
ó wà sọ pé mi ò jẹ̀bi pẹ̀lú àlàyé olúwa mi.
àti pé ọlọ́lé ẹjọ́ ńlá àti pé mobile court ọ̀sà ti kọ́wọ́ sẹ́yìn ìró kéèsì kò sí yàtọ̀ nù rẹ̀.
wọ́n kálọ̀ ó ṣàánú èèyàn ni ṣé orí tí àwọn àgọ́ ọlọ́pàá alágbèéká àwọn tó bá lè wà láyìíká ọjà gbogbo rọ̀bọ̀rẹ́bẹ̀ wàhálà yóò rí ó lọlẹ̀.
ọ̀tọ̀ lọ́jà àwọn ẹlòmíì tẹ̀ tún máa ń jalè kan sìn wọ́n á sack báàgì wọ́n á di oríṣiríṣi sí i kò ń ṣe nǹkan tó ní make sense ló wà nínú ẹ̀ o wọ́n á máa wẹ́ni tó gbé sack báàgì síbì kan tí àwọn lè fi ẹ̀
wọ́n wá gbé òkòrò fọ́tọ́wọ́ wọn lẹ̀ wọ́n wá gbé
sack báàgì oní sack báàgì
omi ìtún nìyẹn o omi ìdẹ̀ wà tó yẹ pé àwọn olè kan wà gbéwìrì gidi ni wọ́n ayin tó gbé ọjà rẹ̀ kalẹ̀ pé ẹdúró mò ń bọ̀ òun fẹ́ sáré lọ sọ́ọ̀kan o irú ẹni ẹ̀ wọ́n á ti ṣọ́ dáadáa wọ́n á wá gbé ẹrù ẹ̀ wọ́n á gbé lọ ẹnìyàn á máa wá ọjà mi dà títí irú àwọn nǹkan báyìí yóò lè dínkù nínú ọjà wa Bánkẹ́ jẹ́ ká sinmi díẹ̀ náà tá a bá padà dé ó níbì kan tí mo fẹ́ ká yà orí ètò èrò ọjà lẹ́tí ń gbọ́ wá Midas Radio 90.5 FM Adó Èkìtì àwa tí yín tòótọ́ ànífẹ̀ẹ́ yín à ń bọ̀ o ẹ má tí ì lọ ẹ gbọ́ wa tẹ̀síwájú sí lójú òpó Facebook at Midas Radio 905 láwà ń bẹ̀ ẹ fi èrò ọkọ̀ yín ṣọwọ́ sí ohun tá à ń sọ yìí at Midas Radio 905 at Midas Radio 905 ẹ lọ síbẹ̀ o ní tá à ń ṣe yìí ẹ bá wa dá sí bẹ̀ yóò yẹ yín kò ní yẹlẹ̀ kò ní kẹ́yìn nìkan o ẹ ṣé.
Àìbọ̀lúwa ṣòwò ká má jèrè èrè owó ajé níyàwó èrè owó ajé níyàwó. Èrè owó ajé níyàwó. Èrè owó ajé níyàwó. Àìbólúwa ṣòwò ká má jèrè àìbólúwa ṣòwò ká má jèrè. Èrè owó ajé níyàwó. Ajé o ajé níyà ajé níyà ajé o ajé níyà èrè owó ajé níyà ajé o ajé níyà èrè owó ajé níyà ajé o ajé níyà.
Bàbá kọ̀mándà máa gbóhùn sáfẹ́fẹ́.
Fara rẹ̀ súnmọ́ Ọlọ́run. Fara rẹ̀ súnmọ́ ọlọ́run ìwọ yóò ra láfíà ìwọ yóò ra láfíà nípa èyí ni rere yóò wá bá ọ. Olúwa ṣòwò ká máa jèrè. Olúwa ṣòwò ká máa jèrè. Èrè owó ajé ajé níyà o. Èrè owó ajé ajé níyà o. Kọ̀mádà lóníyà lóníyò ajé ajé níyà o. Èrè owó ajé ajé níyà o. Èrè owó ajé níyà ajé o ajé níyà. Èrè owó ajé níyà ajé o ajé níyà. Èrè owó ajé níyà. Oore pàtàkì tí bàbá ṣe fún mi láyé. Ọ̀rọ̀ kẹ́lẹ́kẹ́lẹ́ tí mo bá bàbá sọ. Àṣírí mi bò lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ nígbà gbogbo. Oore táyé bá ṣe wọ́n á máa fi sílẹ̀ wú. Àìbólúwa ṣòwò ká máa jèrè. Àìbólúwa ṣòwò ká máa jèrè.
Ọmọ ní Olúwa,
ọmọ inú sì ní èrè rẹ̀.
àwọn èwe Children's Day 2026 tún ti bá wa láyọ̀.
ẹ̀yin èwe ẹ kú ọdún o.
ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ti mọ̀ wá tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ gbọ̀ngàn nìkan wá jẹ́ láwùjọ òkúta àwọn iléeṣẹ́ rédíò tó gbàràwọ̀ nílẹ̀ yìí. Midas Radio 90.5 FM Adó Èkìtì àrà ọ̀tọ̀ ní tiwa lọ́dọọdún.
Children's Day 2026 àyájọ́ àwọn ògo wẹrẹ tó máa wáyé lọ́jọ́ kẹtàdínlọ́gbọ̀n oṣù karùn-ún May 27 ọdún yìí.
a ti pèsè ìgbádùn ọlọ́kan-ò-jọ̀kan pẹ̀lú ẹ̀bùn rẹpẹtẹ fáwọn ọmọ yín lọ́jọ́ náà. ẹ má mísì ẹ o.
torí ilé-iṣẹ́ Midas Radio 90.5 FM Adó Èkìtì a tún ti múra sílẹ̀ dèyìn lọ́dún yìí. ẹ kú ojú lọ́nà.
Hello, children.
Happy Children's Day. Come join and say the world is shining for us.
And it's the biggest children's fun fair of the year again. Midas Radio 90.5 FM presents another season of unlimited fun at the Midas Radio Children's Day Fun Fair 2026.
A moment of laughter in the world of fun and excitement, and the playground of dreams come alive.
There will be thrilling games, bouncing castles, music that keeps you dancing.
Lots of gifts to win, sweet treats to enjoy, and surprises you won't want to miss.
Tell your friends, your siblings, and everyone in your neighborhood. It's going to be fun!
Get ready for a day where happiness has no limits.
The Midas Radio Children's Day Fun Fair is coming soon.
It's going to be loud, fun, and memorable.
Don't miss it.
Happy Children's Day. Let's laugh and play. Sing and dance in a bright new way.
a tún ti dé lọ́dún yìí ò bá a ṣe ń dé lọ́dọọdún.
àwa ewé ìwò yìí Olúwa jẹ́ ká bá pátápátá o.
ẹ kúkú ti mọ̀ wá tẹ́lẹ̀ nílé iṣẹ́ Midas Radio 90.5 FM wípé.
alára àgbà yìí dání wá lọ́jọ́kọjọ́ àyájọ́ àwọn èwe ìyẹn Children's Day tọdún yìí yóò dùn yóò lárinrin ju tàtẹ̀yìnwá lọ. oríṣiríṣi ètò alárinrin láti là kalẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn ẹ̀bùn lọ́lọ́kan òjọ̀kan láti lè jẹ́ kí àwọn èwe wa mọ̀ wípé a rí wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀bùn tó dára láti ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run àti láti lè jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ fún ọ wípé àwọn gangan lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la wa.
Children's Day tọdún yìí ti ń ṣe 27th of May nílé iṣẹ́ Midas Radio 90.5 FM á tún dùn gbọ́ngbọ́n á tún kàn sí.
ẹ̀yin èwe o ọdún yìí tún ti dé ẹ kú ojú lọ́nà.
àwa ewé ìwò yìí Olúwa jẹ́ ká bá pátápátá o. ṣòwò ká máa jèrè. àìbọ̀lúwa ṣòwò ká máa jèrè. èrè owó ajé ajé níyàwó. 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 àìbólúwa ṣòwò ká má jèrè. àìbólúwa ṣòwò ká má jèrè. èrè owó ajé ajé níyàwó. ajé o ajé níyà ajé níyà ajé o ajé níyà èrè owó ajé níyà ajé o ajé níyà èrè owó ajé níyà ajé o ajé níyà.
bàbá kọ̀mándà máa gbóhùn sáfẹ́fẹ́.
Fara rẹ̀ súnmọ́ Ọlọ́run. Fara rẹ̀ súnmọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ìwọ
ẹ káàbọ̀ padà ẹ ṣeun tẹ̀ ṣe ń darapọ̀ mọ́ wa nílé iṣẹ́ Midas Radio 90.5 FM tí ń bẹ nílùú Adó Èkìtì lórí ètò yín ètò wa èrò ọjà náà níta tí yànnàná ọ̀rọ̀ nípa ọjà ọ̀rọ̀ ìmọ́tótó inú ọjà òun là ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ ìmọ́tótó inú ọjà òun là ń sọ ẹ lórí ọ̀fẹ́ láti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lójú òpó Facebook wa @Midas Radio 905 ẹ fi èrò ọkàn yín sí àwọn nǹkan wo lẹ fẹ́ kó wà nínú ọjà tí ò tíì sí a ti sọ̀rọ̀ lórí bí àwọn àjọ tí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ àjọ tó ń rí sí kálọ̀kábọ̀ ọkọ̀ tí wọ́n ṣe wà láwọn ọ̀nà tó jẹ́ oríta mẹ́ta láàrin ọjà àwọn àjọ apínnáká náà
gbogbo àwọn iná inú ọjà pọ́ọ̀lù òpó gbogbo rẹ̀ bí ó ti dúró
gbogbo àwọn safety measures inú ọjà kí wọ́n mú ní priority kí gbogbo ẹ̀ kó má bàa sí pé mo lọjà mo lọ tajà kò ní accident o kò ní kankan o kì í ṣe pé ó rìnrìn àjò wọn á ní bóyá ó tẹ wáyà náà mọ́lẹ̀ ni àbí wáyà náà jálè lórí àbí àwọn igi kan láàrin ọjà náà igi tó bá ṣe tó bá lè ṣe ẹ̀ka ẹ̀ka ká ọwọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ náà tó bá ti nágbára jù kán ká kò torí ìṣọwọ́ tátẹ́gùn òjò ṣe ń fẹ́ lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí àwọn igi tẹ́ ti fọkàn sí pé igi yìí strong gan ẹ̀kan déédéé rí pọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ti ya dànù téèyàn bá dẹ̀ wà nírú abẹ́ igi yẹn who knows what will have happened.
àwọn igi míì wá gan tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n máa ń gbàlejò ejò.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni
tẹ́jọ́ kan máa jábọ́ pọ̀
akàn jábọ́ pọ̀ léèyàn lórí láti inú ọjà ẹ dákun àwọn safety measures yìí òun là mẹ́nu bà ní ti òwúrọ̀ yìí ẹ bá wa wá nǹkan ṣe sí ẹ bá gbogbo àjọ tó ṣe pé ojúṣe tiwọn láti mójútó gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó bá ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní inú ọjà ẹgbẹ́ ìgbésẹ̀ irú ìgbìmọ̀ tá a lọ ní ọ̀sẹ̀ tó kọjá ara àwọn kan tí wọ́n ní àwọn gangan ló mójútó ọ̀rọ̀ kì í ṣe ìyá lọ́jà o kì í ṣe ìyá lájò ọkùnrin bí ọlọ́pàá ọjà látọ̀dọ̀ kábíyèsí àwọn gangan ló mójútó ọ̀rọ̀ inú ọjà òun la ṣe rí i pé ọjà yẹn gbogbo ẹ̀ ló lọ létòlétò ó lọ as in hardly lẹ́ máa kàn déédéé rí èèyàn kan tó ṣe pé wọ́n mọ́ra wọn despite ìpọ́jà yẹn tóbi wọ́n kápá ara gbogbo èèyàn wọ́n tún sọ pé ò lè fi price òkàn lè déédéé pé iye báyìí mo fẹ́ tajà
gbowó lórí ọjà títà.
ẹ jọ jókòó ẹ jọ ṣàlàyé òun là ń mẹ́nubà ẹ fi èyí tẹ́ bá fẹ́ fi kún ẹ fi ṣọwọ́ sójú òpó Facebook @Midas Radio 905.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ló sì jẹ́ pé ẹ lóore ọ̀fẹ́ láti pè wá lórí ètò yìí bẹ́ẹ̀ bá gbọ́ wá lórí Facebook tẹ́yìn náà fẹ́ pè wá wọlé látọjú òpó pípè ẹ lè pè sí 0704-100-1905 tàbí 0915-0905905 nọ́mbà méjèèjì tó wọlé sí ibi yìí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbé ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń pè wá ẹ máa gbìyànjú ẹ̀ sí yóò wọlé ó ń wọlé débì ṣùgbọ́n ẹ jẹ́ kó wọlé dáadáa ká lè gbé ní tí mo ní afẹ́sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan nígbà tó kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ sísọ o ní pé gọ́tà ní inú ọjà bí àwọn tó ń tajà tí wọ́n bá ní wọn ò ní kó ẹ dákun àjọ kólẹ̀ kó dọ̀tí nípínlẹ̀ Èkìtì ẹ dákun ẹ bá wọ́n gbọ́n dá sí èyí gbogbo àwọn gọ́tà inú ọjà ló lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ láti máa mọ́
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
àbí Bánkẹ́
bẹ́ẹ̀ni
lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ láti máa mọ́ ní gbogbo ìgbà kì í ṣe pé kí wọ́n pa ọjà sórí pavement níbi gọ́tà nínú ọjà kí gbogbo ìsàlẹ̀ rẹ̀ kó mọ́ ọrùn.
ṣèbó ní ọjọ́ gangan tó máa ń ṣe gbàlúmọ́ nínú ọjà
wọ́n máa ń ṣèṣì
káwọn àjọ wọléwọlé máa mójútó wọn nígbà tí ọjọ́ tó máa ń ṣe gbàlúmọ́ yẹn kàn rí wípé kì í ṣe pé mo kàn ṣe ṣúkẹ́ṣúkẹ́ mo fẹ́ sáré tajà kàn ṣe débi wọ́n ṣe dáadáa
kó lè kan àwọn gọ́tà yẹn ẹni tí ó bá gbé réèkì wá kó gbé réèkì wá ẹni ó bá mú ìṣáná wá kó mú wá ẹni tí ó bá mú ìgbálẹ̀ wá kó mú wá wọ́n tẹ̀lé mọ́ dáná sí i kí wọ́n àjọ kólẹ̀ kí wọ́n mọ̀ kó lọ torí iná dídá sí pàtí náà wọ́n ti ní kò yẹ kó mọ̀ rí
bẹ́ẹ̀ láàrin ọjà kò kàn tí ẹ̀ dá oríṣiríṣi
environment hazard ni wọ́n fi sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ìyẹn náà dẹ̀ da ṣùgbọ́n àwọn àjọ kólẹ̀ kó dọ̀tí wa àti ìníṣàlá ìkíyín pé ẹ kú iṣẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ló sì jẹ́ pé àwọn goro ìdálẹ́nu wa tó wà láyìíká ọjà ẹ dákun ẹ bá wa bójútó wọn ẹ tún bá wa bójútó wọn ọjà mojèrè ṣé mojèrè ni ọjà Èrèmídalẹ̀ níbi ojú ọ̀nà Nova ń bí yìí goro ìdálẹ́nu tó wà ń bẹ̀ a mọ̀ pé ẹ máa wá gbé ṣùgbọ́n kì í pẹ́ kú.
gbàtà débẹ̀ láti lọ́sẹ̀ yìí tá à ń lò tán ó ti dójú àmì tó ṣe pé ẹni bá fẹ́ kọjá lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ rẹ̀ gan-an lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó bá ṣe èmi ọ̀tún sáré ni ọ̀tún sáré ni ẹ dákun ẹ bá wa mójútó.
àtẹ̀yí tó wà ní agbègbè post office náà ìgòrò ìdálẹ́nu kan bẹ́ẹ̀ wájú ibẹ̀ gànràn báyìí lórí gbogbo àwọn gòrò ìdálẹ́nu tá a gbé ságbègbè ọjà kì í pẹ́ kún o kì í pẹ́ kún ẹ̀dá.
láti ń ṣèyàn kan kì í ṣèyàn méjì ló ń lò gbogbo ọjà ni.
wọ́n sì ń ta ọjà tẹnu ń jẹ láwọn àyíká ibẹ̀ àwọn ọkọ̀ tẹ̀ tó wà nú àwọn ọjà òun kan tó yẹ pé nonchalant attitude wọn kọ́lọ́n kó ṣàánú èèyàn ni wọ́n mọ̀ pé ẹnu máa ń jẹ àwọn kìnìún yẹn wọn ò tún níbò a sì ti kékeré títí àti yányányán lórí ètò yìí ẹ bá a máa ború àwọn nǹkan báyìí níbi tí wọ́n gbé pàǹtí àgóró ìdálẹ́nu tí wọ́n gbé sí ẹ lè bá wa palẹ̀ mọ́ àwọn gòrò ìdálẹ́nu tó wà ń bẹ̀ ẹ bá a máa palẹ̀ mọ́ ẹ̀ ní kíákíá torí àwọn èèyàn wa tó jẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run ti bá wọn ṣe kí wọ́n mọ̀ rówó ra nẹ́ẹ̀tì kọ́lọ́run gbà wá lọ́wọ́ wọn ni kí gbogbo ọjà kó lè mọ́ Austin Anthony lójú òpó Facebook wa wọ́n ní Bánkẹ́ ò pé ẹ kú iṣẹ́ o láti Adóná tí ń bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ Anjorin Ṣọlá àwọn náà ní pé àkúṣe takuntakun Elédùmarè yóò fún wa ṣe Anjorin Ṣọlá láti Ìfàkì Èkìtì adúpẹ́ ní ọwọ́ yín ṣé ẹ fẹ́ pè kẹ́ ẹ dá sí ohun tí à ń sọ yìí tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ wa látòjú òpó Facebook at Midas Radio 905 wa tá ẹ lè pè wá sórí 07041001905 07041001905 lẹ́ lè pè wá sí tàbí 0915090590 yóò kúkú dórí ètò ẹ rí gbọ́ lójú òpó Facebook àwọn ohun tó yẹ kí àyíká ọjà kó mọ̀ rí bó àyíká ọjà bó ṣe yẹ kó mọ̀ rí àwọn nǹkan tí ò dúró re ń bẹ̀ kí o lè dúró re àwọn kan wá wà tó jẹ́ pé yàtọ̀ fún pé ìjọba ń ṣiṣẹ́ ní ibi ọjà pé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣàtúbẹ̀ ṣe àwọn ibi tó ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn gangan lẹ́lòmíì àti lọ́ọ́ máa tajà ẹ̀ àwọn tó bá fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ńkọ́ ẹ̀ mọ̀ dí wọn lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ní jẹ́ kí wọ́n tajà ẹ̀ ní jẹ́ kí wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́
wọn.
a lè rí ọ̀nà míì tá a lè gbà fi mọ́ tajà wa bá a bá ríbi dúró sí a lè mọ̀ ọ̀fẹ́ gbègbẹ́ ká mọ̀ ọ̀fẹ́ gbọ́ngbọ́n ká mọ̀ fi kiri ọjà wa láyìíká ọjà wọn kúkú rí níta àpàǹtẹ̀tẹ̀ tí wọ́n béèrè pé àmàdámù o èmi lẹ̀ ń tà o bó o ní èlò ni o a rí àwọn tó jẹ́ pé tí ọjà wa sì rè tá a bá ti ṣe gbogbo ohun tá a fẹ́ ṣe tán tá a palẹ̀ mọ́ ọjà wa tí a gbá àyíká ṣọ́ọ̀bù wa tó jẹ́ pé ibi tí ò jìnnà sí ṣọ́ọ̀bù la ló ń da pàǹtí sí ẹja stop ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ o
what goes around comes around
ẹja stop ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ká mọ̀ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ ẹ dákun yóò yẹ wa kò ní í yẹ ẹ lẹ
àmín
orí ètò èrò ọjà lẹ́tí gbọ́ wa Midas Radio 90.5 FM Adó Èkìtì la wà.
Midas Radio 90.5 FM má yí kúrò ń bẹ̀ jọ. Midas Radio 90.5 FM má yí kúrò ń bẹ̀ jọ.
èròyà bá mi ká lọ síjẹ̀bú òde ilé ọmọ. Ṣòwò ká máa jèrè. Àìbọ̀lúwa ṣòwò ká máa jèrè. Èrè owó ajé ajé níyàwó. 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 Àìbólúwa ṣòwò ká má jèrè. Àìbólúwa ṣòwò ká má jèrè. Èrè owó ajé ajé níyàwó.
akẹ́jà sànẹ̀ a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run níbi tí ó bá wa dé lórí ètò èrò ọjà lóòrọ̀ tòní a sì dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin náà tó jẹ́ pé ẹ bá wa dọ́gba ire báyìí lójú owó rí lójú tèmi tẹ̀yìn orí lágbára ọlọ́run ànírógun wàhálà o ṣé ríbi tá a ti ń tajà tá a ti ń mówó wọlé òun kò ní di bí wàhálà fún wa o wọn ò ní gbòkú wa ránṣẹ́ sílé o wọn ò ní faṣọ wa wá dá wa mọ̀ o ìdí rèé tó fi yẹ kí a sì ní tinú ọjà ká gbá ìsàn wálé ìdí rèé tó fi yẹ kí gbogbo wa ká wà lálàáfíà kí gbogbo nǹkan kó dúró bó ti yẹ kó dúró nínú ọjà kí àlàáfíà kó lè kárí ilé kó lè kárí oko gbogbo ẹ̀yin àjọ tí a mẹ́nubà gbogbo ẹ̀yin àjọ agbófinró inú ọjà ẹ dákun ẹ bá wa rìzúùmù padà gbogbo ẹ̀yin àjọ wọléwọlé ẹ bá a mójútó ọ̀rọ̀ ọjà dáadáa gbogbo ẹ̀yin àjọ kólẹ̀kódọ̀tí ẹ bá a náà kó gbogbo àwọn pàǹtí tó bá wà láyìíká gbọ́jọ́ tó bá ti ń ṣe environmental nínú ọjà ẹ bá a máa mọ́nítọ̀ wọn kí wọ́n bá a ṣe ṣúkẹ́ṣúkẹ́ kí wọ́n fi yòókù sílẹ̀ àwọn ìyá alájẹ ìyá lọ́jà gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ dìgírí dìgbàrò nínú ọjà pátápátá ẹ dákun o ẹ má jẹ́ ká fi ojúṣe wa sílẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn tó yẹ pé a sì fẹ́ràn láti máa tọ ọjà sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ títì ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká dínkù ẹ dákun ẹ jẹ́ ká dínkù ànírí jàǹbá ọkọ̀ ànírí jàǹbá ọkọ̀ àní sọmọnù o lágbára ọlọ́run àní ṣòdejá o ẹ jẹ́ ká máa wá lọ fún ti òní ṣùgbọ́n kó tó di pé à á lọ ọlámídùn ọláwùmí ayọ̀dèjì lójú òpó Facebook wa wọ́n ní àǹtí Banke àtàǹtí Motún máa gbọ́ wọ́n ní àǹtí Bankry àti àǹtí Motion wọ́n ní please tell those that are selling smoked fish to always use net to cover it. I surveyed the market yesterday. None of them cover their fishes, really? and they are close to the waste bin. Ọjà bo ni bẹ́ẹ̀ bá lè dárúkọ ọjà náà kí àfikún kí àwọn tó wà ńbẹ̀ kí wọ́n lè mọ̀ pé
ọjà wọn gangan là ń bá wí. Èló náà ń ta nẹ́ẹ̀tì ọ̀pá kan ti tó yín.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kò sí tí ò lè bò.
Kò sí tí ò lè bọ̀ ọ̀pá kan ti tó yín.
Kò sí nira àti fọ̀.
Kò nira àti fọ̀.
Gbogbo àwa tá à ń tẹja àtẹja yíyan àtẹja dídín o ẹ bá wa palẹ̀ mọ́ ẹ bá wa ra nẹ́ẹ̀tì kẹ bá wa máa fi bo ṣé orí obìnrin kan tiẹ̀ ń bẹ tó ń ta ẹja dídín ní ọ̀nà ká tó débi school of nursing yẹn mo rò pé ètò wa yìí ló ń gbọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ kì í fi ń bo ẹja yẹn ṣùgbọ́n ní ìsìn báyìí lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta yìí ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní bo ẹja yẹn ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní bu ẹja yẹn
ẹjọ́ pariwo náà ní títí dìgbà tí wọ́n fi gbọ́ kájẹ náà mọ ọjà yẹn báyìí bọ èyíkéyìí ọjà tó bá jẹ́ tẹ́ ẹ bá ń gbọ́ wá báyìí tẹ́ mọ̀ wípé ẹ̀yin ò kí ń bu ẹja ti yín ẹ dákun ẹ mọ̀ bá a bò.
Ọlámídùn wọ́n ti dáhùn wọn ní post office níbẹ̀.
àwọn ọjà àwọn tó ń tẹja láàrin yẹn ni gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń tẹja níbi àárín post office gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ̀ ń tẹ̀jà yíyan ẹja díndín ẹ dákun ẹ̀bẹ̀ labẹ̀ bí ó ṣe dáa náà ni kì í ṣe pé àwọn winch hunt anybody kéèyàn mọ́ lọ sọ́jà àgbá àìsàn wálé ni ẹ bá wa mọ́ fi nẹ́ẹ̀tì bò nẹ́ẹ̀tì ọ̀pá kan ti tó yín ó dẹ̀ ṣe é fọ̀ tẹ́ bá tún lò lónìí ẹ tún fọ̀ tẹ́ bá délé yóò tètè gbẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ ku nẹ́ẹ̀tì báyìí pì ó ti ṣe ó ti gbẹ ẹ dákun ẹ̀bẹ̀ labẹ̀ kéèyàn mọ́ tún á fowó ọ̀ràn mọ́ tún á lọ fi mọ́ ra àìsàn onígbá méjì àbí àìsàn káìsàn kankan bí ó ti dà náà ni ẹ dákun ìgbà tẹ́ bá máa èlò náà ta nẹ́ẹ̀tì èrè ọjọ́ kan ra nẹ́ẹ̀tì àbí.
kò tiẹ̀ tó wọ́n tó ń ta ẹja kíkà yọ kan.
exactly ẹ dẹ́kun ẹ rà á kẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ fi bò àtàwọn tó ń ta gàrí náà ẹ rà ẹ mọ̀ fi bò gbogbo tá à ń sọ yìí bí ó ti dáa fún gbogbo wa náà ni ara ó tù yín ara ó tù àwa náà tí à ń rajà káwa máa lọ lórí ètò ní ti ọ̀sẹ̀ yìí ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ ní kẹ́tún jẹ́ ká fi ire àti ayọ̀ pàdé lórí ètò èrò ọjà nílé iṣẹ́ Midas Radio 90.5 FM tí ń bẹ nílùú Àdó-Èkìtì àwa làá máa wá ẹ̀yin làá máa bá òòṣà òkè yín jẹ́ ká fi ẹnikẹ́ni ṣàwátì a sì tún mọ rírì yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ẹ̀kọ́ àdúró tiwa gbogbo bí tẹ́tí ń rówó ra dẹ́tà pìtìpìtì dẹ́tà ò ní bá yín ọlọ́run sì mọ̀ fi púpọ̀ rọ́pò síbẹ̀ Banke Fajuyi lórúkọ tèmi ń jẹ́ àlòǹtẹ̀ èbó òní èbó òtútù mi tútù ìpàdé wa bí adùn bí oyin.
ẹ ṣé gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ gbọ́ wa ọlámídùn adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín yóò yẹ yín kò ní yẹ̀ lẹ̀ Midas Radio 90.5 FM Àdó-Èkìtì akínyìn pé ẹ ṣeun gidi gan tẹ́ dúró tì wá Mọ́túnráyọ̀ Ògúndélé ìyálọ́jà Midas ló kí n pé òdì lábọ̀.
ẹbẹ̀rẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ kẹ́mújó ijó àlàáfíà o. ẹbẹ̀rẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ kẹ́mújó ẹbẹ̀rẹ̀. ẹbẹ̀rẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ kẹ́mújó ijó mílíkì. ẹbẹ̀rẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ kẹ́ mọ́wọ́ ijó mílíkì o. ẹbẹ̀rẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ kẹ́ mú jó ẹbẹ̀rẹ̀.
Midas Radio 90.5 ìkànnì yìí táwọn yọ Adó-Èkìtì la kalẹ̀ sí Midas Radio làwa fẹ́ máa gbọ́. Midas Radio 90.5 ìkànnì yìí táwọn yọ Adó-Èkìtì la kalẹ̀ sí Midas Radio làwa fẹ́ máa gbọ́. Ó táwọn yọ Midas Radio láfiwé bóyá o ẹ wá polówó ọjà yìí ìpolówó ọjà ṣàlàgùn mu òwòye o Midas Radio we give you the best. Midas Radio rẹ 90.5 FM táwọn lọ Adó-Èkìtì làkàlẹ̀ sí Midas Radio làwọn fẹ́ máa gbọ́. 90.5 Midas Radio ẹ má gbé kúrò Midas Radio lẹ́ ń gbọ́. Olóyin ládùn àwọn ètò wa fọgbọ́n yọ ìròyìn ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ Midas Radio lẹ́tí gbọ́ àwọn sọ̀rọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ tó pójú lówó ń bẹ lọ́dọ̀ wa o information education entertainment wa fi sílẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ Midas Radio ẹ máa gbọ́ 90.5 aṣíwájú la jẹ́ o l'Adó-Èkìtì yìí Jídé Wọ̀ndà ló ní ẹ máa gbọ́ ó dùn jù Midas Radio 90.5 ìkànnì yìí táwọn lọ Adó-Èkìtì la kalẹ̀ sí Midas Radio làwa fẹ́ máa gbọ́.
Ẹkún dayọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n èmi kọ́ iṣẹ́ Olúwa ni. Her words resound over and again. Undoubtedly, I've been changed. Madam, your life, your heart touched mine.
And finally, I realized even I can give a life. Ẹkún dayọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n èmi kọ́ Olúwa ló fún mi ṣe. More than ever before, open my door. Life was all about me, my life was all about me. Did not see nothing wrong. The life that I lived was far from her reality, but oh how empty I was.
Madam, your life, your heart touched mine. I was struck by the purity of your smile. Now I'm a go home. Realize the change I can bring.
The change I can bring.
To suffering children who've got no homes. Pray for me so I can see through your eyes, through your eyes.
Ẹkún dayọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n èmi kọ́ Olúwa ló fún mi ṣe. More than ever before, open my door.
Do you know how beautiful you become when you make way for all the little ones who otherwise would not have made it through that day? You become a part of God's hand.
Oh, how beautiful are the feet of every man who bring tidings of hope to children's brokenness. Every time you open the door to link a child, open my door.
Ẹ jẹ́ k'ọmọdé kó wá o, ẹ jẹ́ k'ọ́n wá
Yes, ma'am.
Kírísítẹ́nì kẹ́ńtì fún tó rán yín níṣẹ́
Yes, ma'am.
yóò dúró tì yín.
Àmín, ma.
Orí yín ò ní gbàgbọ́.
Àmín, ma.
Ẹ ní sásìtì.
Àmín, ma. Ẹ ṣé gbé mi.
Get ready to groove.
Splash and go kaye.
King Solomon, go fi do pass me. King Solomon, I go do pass me.
Baby show up, Shani di me king call. Mulaye lo wa jeku.
Stay locked for the pulse of the streets.
Tumbo baskele pe uchona go choose. So sonne de pop, come a fi me take a pose. Only me, go and do what the bills only me.
Midas Radio 90.5 FM.
Health is wealth, as they say. Prevention is better than cure. This is why we invite you to join us for insightful conversations about wellness on our weekly health awareness and sensitization program. Health Issues, a program designed to bring you quality health information geared towards positive behavioral change. We will health educate you on disease prevention, health promotion, understanding of your body and mind, as well as how to get support and help in times of need.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ọ̀rọ̀ ìlera lètò tí ó mọ̀ fún yín láǹfààní láti kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ nípa ìmọ́tótó àyíká yín àti ọ̀nà láti dènà àrùn tó fi mọ́ yíyẹ ara yín wò kẹ́ ẹ lè wà nílera tó péye. A ó máa gbé àwọn akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ wá sórí ètò níbi tí a ti máa béèrè ohunkóhun tó bá ń ru yín lójú nípa ìlera yín, tàwọn ẹbí yín àti agbègbè yín lápapọ̀. Wá rántí o wípé ó ṣe pàtàkì ká dènà yíkéyìí àrùn tó bá ń bẹ lágbègbè wa kó tó dìgbà tí ó dà pọ̀ mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́. Ní gbogbo ọjọ́ Sátidé láàárín aago 10 sí 11 ìyálẹ̀ta lẹ́ẹ̀mọ́ gbádùn ètò náà pẹ̀lú Olúwaṣẹ́gun Adélékè lórí ìkànnì Midas Radio 90.5 FM tó wà nílùú Adó-Èkìtì.
Health Issues on Midas Radio 90.5 FM. Your journey to better health starts right here.
Did you know that healthy living starts with simple choices we make every day as a family? Eating healthy meals, drinking clean water, exercising together, and prioritizing mental health are steps that help your family stay strong and happy. Make time for regular checkups and stay connected by talking and supporting each other. These little habits go a long way in keeping you healthy and happy together. Healthy families build strong communities. Start today. Choose health. Choose happiness. Good health isn't just for some, it's for everyone. Let's explore how we can stay safe, live well, and support one another. Stay with us on Health Issues on Midas Radio 90.5 FM.
You know that health is wealth, and ital is vital. They're not just some rhyming words, it's something that's just got to be heard. Who is responsible for your health? Look in the mirror, it's your very own self. You can't rely on nobody else. Health is wealth, ital is vital. Try and take care of yourself. Health is wealth, ital is vital. You can't rely on nobody else. Health is wealth, ital is vital. Try and take care of yourself. Health is wealth, ital is vital. You can't rely on nobody else. Tracking with the herb at the field for the healing of the nation. Fruit and vegetable for medication. So much food, so much variation. Sustenance for all generation. It's there in abundance. Vitamins and minerals and whole heap of nutrients. Anti-inflammatory and antioxidants. Give your temple a chance, cause health is wealth. Ital is vital. You gotta take care of yourself. Health is wealth. Ital is vital. You can't rely on nobody else. Health is wealth. Ital is vital. Try and take care of yourself. Health is wealth. Ital is vital. You can't rely on nobody else. Vegan, we're vegan. Plant-based, we say. Long time Rastafari. Say I dey so he dey. Ital, we ital. Nah go no way. Under we root and we fruit and we vegetable all the way. Cause health is wealth. Ital is vital. You gotta take care of yourself. Health is wealth. Ital is vital. You can't rely on nobody else. Health is wealth. Vital is vital. Try and take care of yourself. Health is wealth. Vital is vital. You can't rely on nobody else. Don't you realize your body is a temple? Certain vitamins, they are essential. Some things are too detrimental. Stop you fulfill your potential. Even if you go pharmaceutical, try balance it with the natural. Some food and no food, it is chemical. Have to stop it too much animal. And then you will see you start operate at a different frequency. Your mind and body get in tune to the elements and treat them accordingly, compassionately. You don't want to hurt nobody and you want to live consciously. It's I, Maccabee. Try and be the best you can be, cause health is wealth. Vital is vital. You gotta take care of yourself. Health is wealth. Vital is vital. You can't rely on nobody else. Health is wealth. Vital is vital. Try and take care of yourself. Health is wealth. Vital is vital. You can't rely on nobody else. Me say prevention is better than cure. You can't rely on the system no more. Say all over.
Very good morning to you, Ekitikete. Good morning to you, wherever you're joining from. Well, Yoruba sọ pé ilé ọba tójú, ẹwà ló bù sí. And that is why I'm going to say good morning, world, wherever you're joining today. Whether you're joining from Ekiti State, you're joining from Lagos State, Nigeria, or you are joining in from Itakpaji in Ekiti State, or maybe it's Ushi Ekiti, or in mobile local government area of Ekiti State, or some very fine places, Oriade in Osun State. You're listening from Oyo State, Nigeria, Makurdi, Benue, or you're listening from outside the shores of Nigeria. This is Health Issues Radio Program on Midas Radio 90.5 FM Ado-Ekiti, where we bring health information close to you because we believe that quality health information, access to qualitative health information will help you live a very good life. Not just access, but acceptance. Recently, I've been working on a particular paper that has to do with beyond availability. For example, vaccines are available. The government is trying in many quarters. Health organizations and agencies saying, oh, vaccines are available. Please get your child vaccinated. But beyond this availability, some individuals, families, and communities are not interested because they do not have believing information about how vaccines work. And that is why last week we started this session looking at the importance of immunization. And by the way, the World Immunization Week concluded 2 days ago, but the conversations around immunization continues because it is we have a holistic approach to health, and we believe that every day this information will do people good. Beyond the breast cancer, cervical cancer awareness month, we still talk about breast cancer. We still talk about awareness on early detection, which saves lives, self-breast examination, clinical examination. Beyond immunization week, we still talk about immunization. And the fact that it is not World Food Day does not mean that we should not eat in our homes. And that is why it is important for us to keep it on, to continue with these information that will do our people good. We know that there are different approaches to health, but we believe that bringing information to you about the decisions you can make about your health would really go a long way to help you as an individual, help your family, and also help us as larger societies. So good morning and thanks for joining us. My name is Oluwasegun Adeleke. You can call me the Health Media Advocate. And this morning, we are continuing with our discourse on immunization. As you're aware that schools have resumed in this part of the world, schools have just resumed for, I think, the third term. Schools have just resumed for the third term. And it is very, very important that school owners, school communities, parents are aware on what they should do, on how to keep their children healthy, on ensuring that children grow up, have access to quality education and learn in healthy spaces. You see, children are the leaders of tomorrow, but we must ensure that these children have access to this education in conducive learning spaces. And as we immunize them at home, when they get to school, the school is a healthy place for them to learn. So we're looking at from mixed vaccination and disease prevention to healthy school environments and the role of parents, schools, and health professionals. This is a conversation that every parent, teacher, caregiver, and member of the public should listen to. How healthy are children as they return to school? Are parents paying enough attention to immunization? Not just that, malaria prevention, hygiene, nutrition, and the overall school health environment. And in a time where misinformation continues to spread, how can families make informed decisions that truly protect children? This morning, I'm joined by my guest from last week, and they are quite resourceful, passionate about what they do. I believe they are at the front line, because the people that take care of children are definitely at the front line of our health, our societies. This morning, again, I'm joined by Dr. Komolafe Kolawale and Dr. Olufunke Adefunke Batola. Yes, both of them are consultant pediatricians, and it's good to have them in the house this morning. If you're very familiar with what has been happening in town, we have a little bit of each here, but we believe that Ili Obatojo, Ewa Lubusi. You can join us on Facebook at Midas Radio 905. You can also join us on Radio Garden, Midas Radio 905. Some persons say, Mr. Shegun, we've not been hearing from you. And that's we are going to work, we are working on that, and it's definitely going to serve us even better. A very good morning to you, Dr. Olufunke Babatola. Thank you so much for joining the program this morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, our listener.
Thank you.
I'm delighted to be here again.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Dr. Komolafe Esheunte Drakmowa Lare.
Ekaro Eyowa. Shidada Labayin. Thanks for always listening to Midas Radio.
Esheun Goni. Mo fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín ní pàtàkì jùlọ fún ìtara yín nípa ìlera wa gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ṣe jẹ́ ẹnìkan ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì tí a jẹ́ àgbègbè, torí gbogbo àǹfààní tí a bá ní láti rí wípé àwọn èèyàn wa kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ nípa ìlera wọn lẹ máa ń yára sí. Mo sì fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín dáadáa. Mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ wípé àjọṣepọ̀ wa kò ní bàjẹ́. Ẹ ṣeun gan ni. Now, beyond what we talked about last week, okay, within and beyond, I want us to re-emphasize the importance of immunization. Last week, you told us that immunization is just one of the very greatest discovery of medical science, or maybe health science, helping people to develop immunity against diseases that can take their lives. And on the health space, we'll talk is beyond taking lives, that can even reduce the quality of their lives. Now, some people believe that it is not just about living, but about living well. And as such, people that have some form of disability or health crisis as a result of missed immunization or non-compliance with immunization, they are living some lives that they are not even proud of. They are not happy. Persons who have polio, those days who had polio virus, you see them miss schools because they believe that once you have some form of disability, you cannot go to school. So it's kind of miserable already. I'd like you to talk to us again, but I'll be starting from Dr. Babatola Funke this morning. How important really is immunization? But let us look at it from this interesting angle. Why should every parent take childhood immunization seriously?
Thank you very much. Why should every parent take childhood immunization very seriously? It is very important for every parent to take childhood immunization serious because of a number of reasons. We mentioned some last week, and I'm going to reiterate that. The first is that immunization saves life. We know that it's a person that is living that has hope. So it's been documented that in the last 50 years, immunization was able to save about 150 million lives. You know that is huge. Next is there are vaccines that helps to prevent disability. Once the quality of life is compromised, we know that no one can live life to the fullest. So somebody with disability from polio or somebody admitted on account of a vaccine preventable disease, I said last week, missing school, the parent also having loss of work days, also being a drain on the family income. And when that happens, we know that every other area will be affected. The nutrition of other children would also be affected, or other family members. So immunization is key, particularly for those vaccine preventable diseases. We should avail ourselves that opportunity. We should not miss out on it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Batola, for that. Again, you can join us on Facebook at Midas Radio 905. I want to say a chunk of the conversation is going to be in English this morning. Vaccines are available for children. But as a professional, Dr. Komolafe, do you have some reasons that people present for not making their children available for vaccination as a frontline health worker?
Okay, thank you so much. Some parents prefer their work, or some will say they have tight schedule and they may not present for immunization. Maybe those that go to work in a far place might travel when they are supposed to bring their children for immunization. We also had, when we had the problem of lockdown, some people said because they couldn't go out, so they could not bring their children for immunization. Some people who have had maybe a not too good experience from people before, maybe there was a problem after receiving an immunization, they might be reluctant to bring other children for immunization. I could remember interacting with a mother who child developed some complication following a vaccine. I just threw the question to her: if you have other children, would you bring them for immunization? She couldn't talk. She was reluctant. She paused, and I could see that because of the problem she has witnessed with the child she brought, that was already affecting her, and she wasn't that ready to bring other children for immunization. And we also know that there are some hard-to-reach areas, people that they're possibly far from the immunization centers. Some of them too may not be ready to go through all the rigor of transporting themselves and bringing their children for immunization. But I want to say that there is nothing good in life that you would not have to sacrifice for it. We going to school, it's not easy. You could have stay at home and sleep. But you know that this education, you will get something after doing it. So we just need to sacrifice at the level of the family and at the level of even the government. We all have to come together and make sure that all our children are immunized. I could remember it's been long they have said kick polio out of Nigeria. Anytime I see anyone limping, not being disabled, I'm not happy. We could have kicked it out of Nigeria, just as, not until recently that we've been declared free. So these are, we should weigh the advantage and the disadvantage of not doing it, and do everything at our wit end to ensure that all our children are immunized. We've got a lot of problems in the developing world. We can't afford to add the burden of illnesses and disability into our problems. So we must ensure that every Nigerian child is immunized.
Now, let's look at it from the angle of religion and culture. Is there any part of our culture I know you are Yoruba people. You may know Yoruba, you may know. Is there any part of our culture, or probably our religion, that goes against vaccination or getting immunized? As professionals, do you see a barrier in the space of religion and culture being one of the issues that affects people's acceptance of vaccination program or compliance with vaccination programs?
Definitely over time there have been some form of modification in our culture and our religion. And from the Christian background, I don't know any law that is against immunization. Even some of the disciples of Jesus Christ, Luke was a physician. That means that they also they agreed to the orthodox way of treatment. And even our culture too. I don't know a particular one. I'm from Ekiti State, and I am from my parents, one from the Ekiti North, Central District, and Ekiti South. So I am a very fully Ekiti person. You
are an overdosed Ekiti man.
I don't know. There are not so many people that are more Ekiti than I am, because I'm from both North and South Senatorial District. The little, and I grew up at Ayedo Ekiti. I've lived in Ekiti over years. I don't know any culture that is against immunization. And many a times when we engage mothers in the hospital and they say something like that, when we talk to our parents, when we introduce ourselves that we are physicians and we talk to our parents, they are always willing. There have been instances that grandparents will want to say this is the way to do it, this way. But when we talk to them, our people are willing. So I'm also optimistic that with these our engagements, we'll be able to get more people to support immunization, because immunization is actually it's a communal thing. It's not only limited to the health professionals alone. No matter what we do, if you don't bring the child for immunization, we won't achieve much. We need everybody to come in. Everybody, let's join us together. Let's all agree together and make the best use of this opportunity that we have.
Before I come to Dr. Babatola, I'd like us to take a listen to one of the interactions I had with the head of cultural and religious organizations in Ekiti. That was a couple of months ago. And of course, with good permission and compliance, it's been agreed to be shared, to be used publicly. Okay, let's listen to this.
Yusuf, I've been doing it for long. So my people throughout the states, we have been sensitizing them, telling them the importance of this vaccine. And gradually they are cooperating. We used to tell people in the mosque, all the places that we are worshiping, tell them so that they will be cooperating even in the markets. It is impossible for the government to be harming their what do they call it, their subjects. It is very impossible, and we allow them to know all these things. And we thank God that the importance, we used to tell them formally when people, our children, when we were children, we know what we are passing through in terms of this measles and so many things. If you like it, look at it today, there is a lot of changes. It's about to even vanish. So please, I'm appealing to my people that they should please make sure that they cooperate whenever the officers go to them. Okay.
Would like you to say that in Hausa.
That last statement.
Now, that's from Alhaji Sheikh Usman, the Seriki of Ekiti, who gave his thoughts and shared his opinion on immunization and acceptance of vaccination by the people of Ekiti. Let's listen to what Iyaloja says.
èmi lọ ní ṣe mítìn rẹ̀ títí àdẹ̀gbá ẹ̀ fọ́mọ ẹ̀ sọmọ kàkúrò èkìtì bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe méje ti ṣe yà máa lọ sí ìgbèríko ọjà níbi kéke ọgbọ́mọ sóde bá ti gbé sádùúgbò gbọ́ ẹ̀rọ gbígbọ́ ìṣe ká bọ́ ìṣe ìjà rẹ̀ sóde ibi kàbá fẹ́ fẹ́ jà ìjẹ́ mọ́jà àdúgbò èdè sídè tí aláṣẹ òyìn sí àdúgbò rẹ̀ kéde ṣe èbò àkọ́mọ sóde àdékọ́ sóde dáadáa ìmọ̀lẹ́ ajá rẹ̀ wà á wà.
All right, that being shared, solidifies information from different quarters and perception about immunization. Just like you mentioned earlier, I encountered a lady who had this AEFI, adverse effects following immunization. The reaction, to that, who said her brother became paralyzed and the husband also had his own story to tell. But in the long run, we realized that one of the issues that affect immunization compliance. Now, we have another part of this conversation today, which has to do with the school health program, is trust from health workers, trust from communities, trust from the society. And just like you said last week, Dr. Komalafe, when you are asked, somebody just wants to hear you say, I want mommy to gba abere, emi not gba abere. Now, I know a lot of health workers out there that did not get COVID-19 vaccine. Right? Even though they were frontline guys. But they said all they can do is to just try and protect themselves in a way. But they are scared of getting the vaccine because of a lot of issues. So issues with trust. How can we amplify this? What are steps that we can take to encourage people to get vaccinated more? Let me come to Dr. Babatola. Kí ni àwọn nǹkan míì tá a lè ṣe láti improve trust yìí? Yàtọ̀ sí pé trust of vaccine, trust of hospital delivery, trust of nǹkan báyìí náà ní ká ṣe ká dẹ̀ ṣe bó ṣe yẹ ká ṣe, trust of instead of kéèyàn máa kó àgbo mu nǹkan báyìí ló lè ṣe. Dr. Funke.
Thank you, sir. We'll start by the attitude of the healthcare workers ourselves. As you rightly mentioned, there are some that do not trust the system that they are working with. So we'll start with them to be able to gain their own confidence, because what you cannot take, you will not be able to recommend it. So we'll start from them, and the number of them is because of poor sense of the danger of those disease conditions. They believe that they are immune, it cannot come to them, which is a wrong perception because they are also human. So starting from that, then we'll keep encouraging ourselves. Then we look at the science of the vaccines and the vaccination. As I said last week, a lot of research has been done even before putting out this vaccine. A lot of clinical trials, and they've been found to be safe. And just as we said, that of course everything, even if we say something is safe, there may be some events which may follow the vaccine, but usually they are not serious events. Very rarely, maybe 0.000001, we will have some serious adverse events following the immunization. So we need to keep encouraging ourselves. The attitude of the healthcare workers to whatever they are preaching to needs to change. Also, when adverse events happen, after investigation, the result of the investigation should be made public. Because many times we say this is what happened following immunization. They will go ahead, do investigation, is it causally related or not? So at the end, it should be public that what we found is this, that it is not causally related or it is. Because many people feel that health workers or health workers are hiding information. So there's a lot of misconception about vaccines out there. Then as we are engaging the other people, the health workers, the health system cannot do it alone. our religious leader, our market leader, key opinion leaders too, to be involved, and as they are getting involved now, I believe with some of these measures, the trust, the confidence in the healthcare system will improve. Thank you.
I don't know, Dr. Kamala, maybe you have one or two to add to what she said. You just want to share your thoughts a little more on that.
It will definitely be a continuous engagement, really. We cannot back out. As the anti-vax people are putting in content into the internet, we cannot afford to keep quiet. We must lend our voice to this good system that we have, good intervention that we have. We cannot, if we keep quiet at this time, then the opposite people may gain ground. So it's going to be a continuous engagement in all our spheres, in our workplace, and thank God the market women, the religious leaders are also into it. It has to continue so that we can get majority of our children to be vaccinated.
Thank you very much. I love that. These days I just realized that I'm in love with health education even more. Because one thing it does to you is gives you information firsthand and encourages you, because you get this information from trusted source. You can also propagate this information, right? And they are not just information, they are not just big, they are easy and understandable. I think it's also one thing that it should be looked into, how to make people understand this information that is being shared with them. Let me give you something that will make you laugh. During the just concluded MR vaccination in Ekiti State, I went around just like I said, and I was talking with parents, talking with caregivers, talking with school owners, and it's going to be really funny to you that when I asked the number of parents, what's the vaccine gone? Is vaccine. They don't even know what it's preventing. They don't know. Only bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa sọ fún yàn tó yẹ pé ó lè kò ní ẹ̀kọ́ iléèwé ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kẹfà, a primary school holder, primary 6 certificate, or somebody who is well enlightened. And the funny thing, it's not about being a prof or being a senior lecturer. No. Some persons just know that it's immunization. Sure. They don't even check the cards that we're giving to the children in school to know what vaccine program was just concluded. So that was even a good response, right? Yes. But somebody does not even know what the vaccine is all about, and is not ready to make the child available for that vaccination. But very interesting right there. Yeah.
Maybe I should share my own experience.
Okay.
During MR, I took my son to his school during the MR vaccine. So as I was passing, the teachers and some parents were discussing, and one woman just said, she has collected it now. Now I had to come in and interject and say, no, this one is different. That the one she got was measles, but this one, there's an addition to it. This is measles rubella. So it's different from the one she got in the immunization. So they didn't know. So, but with that intervention, they braced up. I educated the teacher and the parent, and they were willing. Again, in my son's school parent platform, the principal put it up that some people are coming to vaccinate children, that if you agree, you should say it on the platform, and you state the name of your child, and like that. Okay, I was watching. Do you know that somebody that works in the hospital wrote there that she did not want it for his child? So I had to private chat the person, because the person knows me. So I private that this one is different too. It's different from so after educating her, she now posted again that this. So what some of our people need is just education. That's all. They are not that recalcitrant that they don't want something good for their children. So I just look at it that these two interventions, if I was not there, what would have happened? Possibly some of them
would have just followed the person.
And they wouldn't do it. So we just have to keep up with this. Though we that will have the knowledge, we've got to engage our people until we get our desired results.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Batola. And thank you so much, Dr. Komalafe, for this very enlightening session. I really hope that we could take calls. Last week, we did not even exhaust our time because we had some other packages coming. But if you were listening this morning, you want to share your thoughts, you can join us on Facebook at Midas Radio 905. You can make your comment right there. I got a comment from Okunjobi Oluwato St. Johnson, another one from James Olariwaju. They're just saying kudos to the program this morning. You can join right there and share your thoughts with us on the program. We have another segment for the show this morning, which has to do with the school health program. The school health program. And we'll be getting into that segment after this break. This is the health issues on Midas Radio 90.5 FM at Doikiti. Don't go anywhere.
This has got to be heard. Who is responsible for your health? Look in the mirror. It's your very own self. You can't rely on nobody else.
Did you know that healthy living starts with simple choices we make every day as a family? Eating healthy meals, drinking clean water, exercising together, and prioritizing mental health are steps that help your family stay strong and happy. Make time for regular checkups and stay connected by talking and supporting each other. These little habits go a long way in keeping you healthy and happy together. Healthy families build strong communities. Start today. Choose health. Choose happiness.
Ensuring the health of mothers and children is crucial for the well-being of our communities. Access to proper health care during pregnancy, childbirth, and early childhood can make a significant difference. Providing these essential services helps reduce maternal and infant mortality rates, promotes healthy development, and builds a stronger foundation for the future. Let's work together to ensure every mother and child receives the care they deserve. Health Issues on Midas Radio says, healthy moms, healthy babies.
a tún ti dé lọ́dún yìí ò bá a ṣe ń dé lọ́dọọdún.
àwa ewé ìwò yìí olúwa jẹ́ ká bá kásábàdà o.
ẹ kúkú ti mọ̀ wá tẹ́lẹ̀ nílé iṣẹ́ Midas Radio 90.5 FM wípé.
alára àgbà yìí dání wá lọ́jọ́kọjọ́ àyájọ́ àwọn èwe ìyẹn Children's Day tọdún yìí yóò dùn yóò lárinrin ju tàtẹ̀yìnwá lọ. oríṣiríṣi ètò alárinrin láti là kalẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn ẹ̀bùn lọ́lọ́kan òjọ̀kan láti lè jẹ́ kí àwọn èwe wa mọ̀ wípé a rí wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀bùn tó dára láti ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run àti láti lè jẹ́ kó di mímọ̀ fún ọ wípé àwọn gangan lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la wa.
Children's Day tọdún yìí ti ń ṣe 27th of May nílé iṣẹ́ Midas Radio 90.5 FM á tún dùn gbọ́ngbọ́n á tún kan sí.
ẹ̀yin èwe o ọdún yìí tún ti dé ẹ kú ojú lọ́nà.
àwa ewé ìwò yìí olúwa jẹ́ ká bá kásábàdà o.
Hello, children!
Happy Children's Day. Come join and say the world is shining for us.
And it's the biggest children's fun fair of the year again. Midas Radio 90.5 FM presents another season of unlimited fun at the Midas Radio Children's Day Fun Fair 2026.
A moment of laughter in the world of fun and excitement, and the playground of dreams come alive.
There will be thrilling games, bouncing castles, music that keeps you dancing.
Lots of gifts to win, sweet treats to enjoy, and surprises you won't want to miss.
Tell your friends, your siblings, and everyone in your neighborhood. It's going to be fun!
Get ready for a day where happiness has no limits.
The Midas Radio Children's Day Fun Fair is coming soon.
It's going to be loud, fun, and memorable.
Don't miss it.
Happy Children's Day. Let's laugh and play. Sing and dance in a bright new way.
ọmọ ní Olúwa
ọmọ inú sì ní èrè rẹ̀.
Lóní wá lọ́wọ́ yìí, àwọn dirú àwọn dìgbà ò láyé bí.
àyájọ́ àwọn èwe Children's Day 2026 tún ti bá wa láyọ̀.
ẹ̀yin èwe ẹ kú ọdún o.
ṣe
bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ti mọ̀ wá tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ bọ́ọ̀gá nìkan wá jẹ́ láwùjọ òkúta àwọn iléeṣẹ́ rédíò tó gbàrà wọ̀ nílẹ̀ yìí Midas Radio 90.5 FM Adó-Èkìtì àrà ọ̀tọ̀ ní tiwa lọ́dọọdún.
Children's Day 2026 àyájọ́ àwọn ògo wẹrẹ tó máa wáyé lọ́jọ́ kẹtàdínlọ́gbọ̀n oṣù karùn-ún May 27 ọdún yìí.
a ti pèsè ìgbádùn ọlọ́kan-ò-jọ̀kan pẹ̀lú ẹ̀bùn rẹpẹtẹ fáwọn ọmọ yín lọ́jọ́ náà ẹ má mísì ẹ o.
torí ilé-iṣẹ́ Midas Radio 90.5 FM Adó-Èkìtì a tún ti múra sílẹ̀ dè yín lọ́dún yìí. ẹ kú ojú lọ́nà.
Did you know that cervical cancer is one of the most preventable cancers, and yet it claims the lives of thousands of women every year? The key to prevention lies in the human papillomavirus vaccine, designed to protect girls between the ages of 9 and 14 from the virus that causes cervical cancer. By vaccinating early, we can shield our girls from a future of unnecessary pain and worry. Protect her future. Prevent cervical cancer. Together, we can make a difference.
You're welcome back on Health Issues Radio program this morning, coming to you from Midas Radio 90.5 FM at Adó-Èkìtì. Yeah, my name is Oluwasegun Adeleke, and as your host, I have my guests in the house. My guests this morning are consultant pediatricians, Dr. Adefunke Babatola and Dr. Kolawole Komolafe. Thank you so much for joining the program again.
Thank you, sir.
All right, let's get through to issues around the school health program. Let me start with Dr. Babatola. How do we describe school health program? What is the concept all about?
Thank you very much. When we talk about school health program, is a concept that is encompassing. It's quite wide. We talk about component like school health instructions, that is health education in the school. We talk about healthful school environment, talking about how safe the environment of the school is. We also talk about the school community relationship or school home relationship, and also about the health services, some health care rendered in the school the school environment. So it is just about safeguarding the health of the pupils, the staff of the school, and making the environment of the school safe.
All right, thank you very much. Let me come to Dr. Komolafe. How important is it that parents consider school health program before making a choice of a school for their children?
Okay, it's very, very important. Maybe I should just relate to that question by the experience I had when I came to Ekiti. I was looking for a primary school for my children. And do you know that one of the criteria that I set was that my children will not go to any primary school that is upstairs. When I look back at the primary school that I attended, they were not upstairs. Children are naive. They don't know danger when they see one. My primary school at Akure, St. Louis Nursery School, it was no upstairs there. My primary school, St. Peter Demonstration at Akure, no upstairs. So it's so important that parents should know that children are vulnerable. So they must consider the health services, the health environment of the school they will take their children to. Because school health services is all about getting healthy children to the school, maintaining their health while they are in school until they finish, both teachers and pupils. And the teacher is actually the head of the school health program. So it's so all-encompassing. You have to look at some of those things because we don't want a situation where a child will go to school and come back with some problems or disability. I'm glad with some of the things happening in Ekiti now, I must confess, because many a times before the children go to secondary school, they normally send them to the hospital to do some check. And I could remember it was when my son wanted to go to secondary school that he did visual acuity. I realized that he wasn't seeing well. And we had to correct it before. So some children that are not doing well at school, it's not that they are not brilliant, but there may be just one simple thing there that needs correction. Maybe the child could not see well, and when you put that kind of child at the back of the class, it will just be lost. So school-led program is a win-win for both parents and teacher and the community at large.
Very interesting one. This one, I never thought about the upstairs issue. That means school environment must be healthy enough.
Yes.
Considering the age of the children and the environment. Omoli losoke. Ko yiko. All right. You told already why parents must pay attention to school-led program, because you want healthy children to go to school, you want them to be healthy throughout their stay in school, and you want them to be healthy when they come back home. These issues that you mentioned, what is our peculiarity in Ekiti? Can you speak to the reality of schools having not just the structural, adequacy, but also the personnel adequacy and the knowledge adequacy when it comes to school-led program around us?
Anyway, the little I know is that I know that especially when children are going to secondary school, they normally send them. That was my experience when I was at ESUT and even at FMC College. They've been coming before they go to secondary school. But I'm not sure if we have that kind of structure for those that go to primary school. I don't know. I'm not aware if there are things that maybe some schools are doing it. I don't know that they prepare them wisely before they go into primary. I know that some secondary schools are doing that, and they send them to come and do one test or the other. They do their hemoglobin genotype to know how healthy they are to do some activity before they go into secondary school. But I think it's a work in progress. If we have not been doing anything before now, we can start in a little way. Every school should have a relationship with an health personnel who look after those children, so that there should be a clear-cut pathway. If we see a problem, this is what we'll do. If we can't handle it in our school clinic, this is the next step we take. That provision should be there. Nobody prays for any ailment or any problem, but we know it does happen. So every school owner should have that, so that you know the peculiarity of the children that are in your school. You know when to call for help, so that at the end of the day, everybody, it will be a win-win for everyone. I'm not sure of what they are doing in primary school, but I know that secondary school, at least some of them send those children for medical.
Yes. Okay. I know, Doctor. Okay. Go ahead, Dr. Watola.
Okay. Thank you very much. I may not be able to give details, but I know that there is a department in the Ministry of Health and Human Services in Ekiti State that is in charge of the school health program.
Yes.
They monitor it. They go to schools to see whether those requirements are present. So, if I'm sure for those schools that may not be complying with the requirement, they would have been telling them and be doing something about it. But as I said, I may not be able to give details. But I know that
Dr. Komalafe was talking about the visual acuity, test, visual screening. And I remember that a couple of months ago, Dr. Babatola was talking about developmental stages of a child. I think there's no way we'll talk about school health program without even looking at the child's health, profile. or the child's health, him or herself. Dr. Babatola, I want you to talk about this developmental milestone, one, and also talk about some other tests that is very, very important for parents to know about that. What are the things that you should check out in your child that getting into school provides you an opportunity to pay attention to?
Thank you very much. Talking about developmental milestone, there are certain milestones that are expected for certain ages. We'll talk about what is expected of a child who is below 1 year of age, what is expected of a child below 3 years before we even get to the school age. So, and there are many skills. We have developmental screening skills which are used in the hospital to assess the development of a particular child. So before a child, it is in our own environment that a child who is less than 5 years old go to school. They are actually preschooler. Between 3 to 5, we call them preschool age. They should still be at home. They should be doing home schooling or home tutoring. But because of the economic situation and peculiarities of this generation, everybody is on the fast lane. We want to take them to school earlier before then. So a child going to primary school at the age of 5 or 6 should have those developmental screening tests done, should have the eyes checked, should have the ears checked. And there are some chronic infectious illnesses too, which can be transmitted in school, like tuberculosis, that should also be screened for before a child is allowed to go to school. So that is some of the things that is required. Time will not permit us for me to start saying that, okay, a child who is 3 months old should be able to hold neck. A child who is 6 months should be able to
that is not even the
support.
focus for today.
So,
we are connecting it to going to school.
So, but we have screening skills that should be used before a child is allowed to go to school. Thank you.
Thank you. I don't know if Dr. Kamala wants to add something to that before we just begin to wind down on that.
I will jokingly talk to mothers that tell me that a 1-year-old is going to school. I say, what's the meaning of communication in that school? Because majority of 1-year-old they can't communicate. I would say, why would you allow a child that should be on breast milk to be going to school? That's to tell you the situation this time. A lot of children go to school but those mothers will tell you that they have to put something on the table too. So they have to go to work, and in that instance, they release their children far too early to go to school. But whatever we are doing, the health of these children should be paramount. And even if they have to go to school before time, if we can just adopt some of these small things they need to do, I think it will help on the long run. So that is our own situation. If the schools can comply with some of these things, and parents too should be on the lookout, because the essence is that an healthy child should go to school, should be healthy throughout school and after school. So anytime any issue come up, it should be picked on time so that solution could be given on time.
Thank you very much, Dr. Batola and Dr. Komolafe Eshegon. Tewasori Tulare. I'm not used to the idea of part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4.
You've done part 2.
But I just believe that this is a continuous conversation, because I'm beginning to look at some issues that you raised now. Children going to school as early as 2 years, and how does it affect them in the long run? Does it help them to even stable, to develop the right way, the exposure to sunlight, the exposure to smartphones, to a lot of technology these days. But I know that bit by bit, if we adhere to this simple information, it will do us good in the long run. Let me appreciate everyone who joined the program on our live stream today. Thank you so much. Akiemi Funke says, well on the presenter and the invited medical practitioners. And Jorin Shola says, Kuishe. Adebayo Oluwashuji dropped his phone number right there. Pupu Daily says, thank you for bringing such program today. I'd like you to know that coming up next on Midas Radio is the Kiddies Club, the Midas Kiddies Club. And it's interesting that we are moving from health issues on children to the Kiddies Club, where children learn, laugh, and have the ultimate fun experience. You know, this is not school, so preschoolers can listen to this one. Thank you very much, Dr. Babatola and Dr. Komolafe, for joining the program today. And I want to extend my regards to the Association of Medical Practitioners in Ekiti State, Association of Pediatric Practitioners, right, in Ekiti State. Ekiti State M1, Medical Women Association of Nigeria, headed right there by Dr. Bolade Dele Ojo. My regards to them. My regards to the NMA too. Thank you very much for your time. And I promise to communicate, more, seamlessly and be prompt on that. Thank you so much for the time. Thank you very much for listening today. You want to talk with me after the program? My number is 0810 378 5860. 0810 378 5860. My name is Oluwa Shegun Adeleke, and I'm asking you to have a wonderful weekend. Bye for now.
Èkìtì àti agbègbè rẹ̀ ẹ gbọ́ o àrùn onígbá méjì ìyẹn kọ́lẹ́rà kò mọ ọmọdé bẹ́ẹ̀ sì ni kò mọ àgbà kò mọ ọkùnrin kò mọ obìnrin kójú sì má bàa ríbi gbogbo ara lògùn rẹ̀ ẹ tọ́jú àyíká ilé yín ẹ rí wípé gbogbo oúnjẹ ilé yín wà ní dídé ní gbogbo ìgbà ẹ sì rí wípé ẹ ń fi ọṣẹ fọwọ́ yín lóòrèkóòrè tẹ́ bá ti wá kéfín pé ọmọ ń ṣe ìgbọ̀nsẹ̀ ṣáṣá àbí bí